Hello and welcome to our inaugural Hot Wheels March Madness competition. Let's take a look at our field. Everybody's all lined up, and please just imagine some engine revving noises going on under this montage here. I couldn't get the audio files to work, so hopefully I'll have that sorted out by tomorrow. So everybody's lined up in the bracket. We'll give you a look at that in a moment. But for now, let's head out back and we'll take a look at the track. So we've got Pretty Young Tony's Pretty Green Lamborghini mounted with the GoPro. We're going to ride down track A, take a look. This is the start here. And those are my fingers. Forgive the jostling here. So we've got a side-by-side track. It's about 33 feet in length. The sides are exactly even, and A's on the outside of the first turn here. Now you're going to notice that they switch as A goes under track B, so it takes the inside of turn 2, which the drivers are calling Amen Corner. Then it goes up and over, so it takes the outside track for turn 3, and gets the inside corner as we approach turn 4, the final turn into the home stretch, and there you see it. And track B starts on the inside here, as you can see the full track from here. He takes the inside on turn 1, then he's got the up and over, takes the outside for Amen Corner here. A little dicey. This is a tough corner. A lot of drivers having problems with it. He goes under track A for turn 3, comes into turn 3, and then he's on the outside on turn 4 to finish the race. And really quickly, we'll run through the rules just as we're watching this montage of the opening ceremonies that didn't really pan out because the cars are much faster and the angle of this camera is very bad. So 3 rules. The track assignments are random. The best of 3 races wins, so every head-to-head matchup was a best of 3. And last one, 3 falls off the track is an automatic disqualification and you do not advance. Listen, if you can't stay on the track, do you really think you deserve to go all the way to the finals of the big dance? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to finish up this little montage here. Hopefully everybody was watching with very fast eyes and got to see their car blow by. And we'll go take a quick look at the bracket, see what we got in store for this year's tournament. All right, so we'll take a quick look at the top of the bracket. The 1 is JoJo Donovan, 64 is Pat Hanlon. The 9 car is Frank Donovan, but the 56 is his dad, Devin. Interesting matchup up top. Then number 17 is going to be Pikachu from Megan McCall versus 48 Kara Bechtel. The 25 car is Florida Stanley, driven by Chris Fitzpatrick, versus number 40 Ryan Fink in the Dune Buggy. Number 29, Salazar, driven by Ellie Bonikowski versus Mary Furian, number 36. Mary's mom, Grace, is driving the 21 car against Chuck McBride in the P&G Grappler at number 44. Closing out the top left corner of the bracket, we've got number 13, driven by our starter, Jim McCall, versus number 52, Chris Kalifarski. Number 5 is driven by Ren Donovan against number 60, with driver Phil Pietrangelo. Into the bottom left of the bracket, we've got John Fury with the number 4 car versus Brendan Nichols on the number 61. And the 12:53 matchup is going to be Shane Kennedy versus Mike Franchi. Up in the number 20 spot, we've got the Quattro Bianco driven by Tommy Rozicki versus the number 45 car Brennan Strang. A lot of heavy side action on that matchup so far. The 2837 is going to see the face-off of our medical professionals in this pandemic era. Number 28, Grease Lightning, driven by Dr. Charlie Beal, goes up against the 37 car with Gene Donovan. The 33 car, the Pretty Green Lambo, driven by Pretty Young Tony, goes up against the 32, the Firebird, driven by Jackie Bonikowski. The 41 car is Allie Kellner, and the 24 is Hannah Rockwell. 16, driven by Pete O'Donnell, goes up against the 49 replacement car of Kenny McKenna. Pete's got the lowest car in the tournament, but the 57 car, driven by Steven Santa Croce, is the shortest. He'll face Mark Brulette at the number 8 in the first round. Moving over to the right side of the bracket, we'll start at the bottom with the 58 car. That's Lando Calrissian, driven by Kate Fury, She faces the number 7 car and our mystery driver. Interesting matchup here. The number 50 car, James Dean the actor, driven by Will Maldarelli, faces the number 15 car from David Trimmer named Jimmy Dean the Sausage. The 23 car comes from Annie Miller versus veteran driver Ed Human at number 42. Up top at the 31-34, we got the face-off of the Porsches. Chris Bonakowski driving the number 31 car, and Steve Pettis, a little more junk in that trunk, with the number 34. The 38 car is driven by Crazy John versus Yuhei Kazutani in the number 27. Up top, we've got the 19 car driven by Kira Miller, Annie's sister, versus Teresa Langauer's late replacement orange car at number 46. To the top of this bracket, we've got Greg Kellner with the Arachnid car versus number 11, Joe Kohler. John Money Murtaz driving the 62 orange car versus number 3, Anna Bonakowski. Interesting matchup with the 659, a pair of young drivers. The 6 car is driven by Rosalie McCall Fury, the Unicorn Princess Party, versus number 59, driven by Nina Bechtel. Anthony A.K. Curtin has the number 51 car against number 14, Christopher Big Time Borgia. And then we've got Nolan McCall in the 22 car versus Michelle Vendigny in the number 43. Then we've got Tom Gaffney in the number 30 car versus Sarah. I get pulled over a lot in this car in the number 35. Then we've got number 39 driven by Bridget Trimmer facing off against Eric Bechtel in the Copper 76, number 26. Up top, we've got Scott Gilbert driving the 18 car, the Diaper Dragger, versus Giselle McCall driving the Smoked Pork Shoulder at number 47. And rounding out the whole bracket, we've got currently quarantined Christopher B.U. driving the 55 car against number 10, Marianne Nichols. Finally, last matchup of the day, the 63 car, Smalls to the Wall, driven by Megan Donovan, against the number 2 car, driven by yours truly. And that's all we've got for this first video here. Thanks everybody for sticking with us, checking out the matchups. Listen, we've got a lot of races in the bank here, and we're going to edit them and post them as quick as we can. I hope everybody's looking to a really, really intense tournament here, and thanks again for playing.